Do not put mint into a plastic bag and then straight into the refrigerator anymore. That is exactly why, just a few days later, the mint leaves begin to wilt, turn dark, become soft and limp, and lose almost all of their fragrance. Mint is very fragrant and very convenient, but it also spoils very easily if it is stored the wrong way. Just a few small leaves can make a glass of lemonade cooler, a cup of tea more fragrant, and a salad fresher. But if it is stored the wrong way, the whole bunch of lush green mint will quickly have to be thrown away. Hello everyone, I'm Mary. Today I will share with you some very simple ways to keep mint fresh longer, more fragrant, and more convenient to use in your everyday kitchen. There is one method that only needs a very familiar item from the kitchen, one method that helps mint always stay ready for icy cold drinks, and also one method that helps you keep the fragrance of mint to use gradually over a long period of time. The best part is that you do not need any complicated tools, and you do not need to do anything fancy. If you have ever bought mint and then sadly watched it wilt in the refrigerator, please watch this whole video. Because the method is very simple, but the result may surprise you. Before we begin, we need to prepare the mint properly. When you buy mint, you should choose stems that are still green, with fresh leaves, a clear fragrance, no bruising, no dark spots, and no slimy leaves. Any leaves that have already turned yellow, wilted, or become crushed should be removed first, because just a few damaged leaves can make the whole bunch of mint lose quality much faster. What beautiful country are you watching this video from? Please leave me a comment and let me know. After that, rinse the mint very gently with clean water. Mint has quite soft leaves, so do not rub it hard. You only need to swish it lightly in a bowl of water and rinse it a few times to remove dirt. If the mint bought from the market or supermarket has a lot of soil or dust, you can soak it very briefly in clean water and then rinse it again, but you should not soak it too long, because mint leaves absorb water easily and become soft very quickly. After washing, the most important step is drying it. You can place the mint on a clean towel or paper towels, and gently pat away the water from the leaves. If you have time, let the mint sit out in the air for a few minutes so some of the moisture can evaporate. The drier the mint is before storage, the less likely it is to become waterlogged, the less likely it is to become slimy, and the better it will keep its fragrance. Method 1. Stand the mint in water like a small bouquet. If you have a bunch of mint that is still on the stems, do not rush to stuff it all into a bag and put it in the refrigerator. If you do that, the moisture will be trapped inside the bag, the mint leaves can bruise easily, the lower part can become slimy, and after only a few days the fragrance will fade a lot. Instead, take a clean glass or a clean glass jar. Then trim a small piece off the bottom of the mint stems. Trimming the base helps the stems absorb water better, just like when we arrange flowers. Next, pour a little clean water into the glass, only enough to cover the base of the stems, not too much. Place the bunch of mint into the glass, with the stems in the water and the leaves above. Then take a clean plastic bag or a food storage bag and loosely cover the leaves. Remember, only loosely cover them, do not seal it too tightly. The purpose is to create a light cover to keep just enough humidity, while still preventing the leaves from becoming trapped in stale moisture. Now place it in the refrigerator. After about 1 to 2 days, if the water looks a little cloudy, replace it with fresh water. If you see any yellow or wilted leaves, remove them right away so the remaining leaves are not affected. This method is very suitable if you often use fresh mint for tea, lemonade, detox water, garnishing dishes, or adding to salad. When you need it, you only have to take out a few stems, rinse them lightly again if you want, and use them right away. If your home often uses mint over a few days to about 1 week, this is a very worthwhile method to try. Method 2. Line a container with paper and place the mint inside. Prepare a clean container with a lid. It is best to use either a food-safe plastic container or a glass container. Then line the bottom of the container with a layer of paper towel. Next, place the mint that has already been washed and dried into the container. Do not press it down too tightly. Let the mint stems lie comfortably, with a little space so the leaves do not get bruised. After arranging it, you can place another layer of paper towel on top. This layer of paper helps absorb excess moisture inside the container. Now close the lid and place it in the refrigerator. Every few days, open the container and check it once. If the paper becomes very wet, replace it with fresh paper. If any leaves become dark, wilted, or soft, remove them immediately. Just doing this alone will help the mint stay fresh much better than simply putting it directly into a plastic bag. If you like a tidy kitchen and do not want to keep a glass of water in the refrigerator, then this paper-lined container method is very suitable. Method 3. Freeze mint in ice trays with water. Now we come to the method for longer storage. This method is very suitable for those who like using mint for drinks. If your home often makes iced tea, lemonade, orange juice, detox water, smoothies, or summer drinks, then these little mint ice cubes will be very convenient. First, pick out the mint leaves that are still fresh and beautiful. You can leave the leaves whole, or chop them, depending on how you want to use them. If you want the drink to look more beautiful, you can leave a few small leaves whole in each ice cube section. If you want the mint to release its fragrance more quickly when dropped into water, you can chop it. Then, put the mint into the ice tray. Each section only needs a little mint, there is no need to stuff it too full. Next, pour clean water into each section. Remember, this is water for drinking. Have you subscribed to my channel yet? If not, you can press the subscribe button. After pouring in the water, place the tray into the freezer. When the ice cubes are completely frozen, you can remove them from the tray and place them into a zip bag or an airtight container, then continue storing them in the freezer. Doing this helps keep the ice tray free for other uses, and at the same time the mint cubes will not absorb odors from other foods in the freezer. When you need them, you only have to take 1 or 2 mint ice cubes and add them to a glass of lemonade, iced tea, plain water, or a smoothie. The cube melts slowly, and the mint fragrance is released gently, making the drink much more refreshing. This method is very suitable when you still have a lot of mint left and have not used it up. Instead of leaving it in the refrigerator until the leaves wilt and then throwing it away, you can turn it into lovely little mint ice cubes. It saves money, looks pretty, and is also very convenient whenever you want to make a drink. Mary really likes this method because it turns storage into an interesting little tip. Just open the freezer, take out a few mint ice cubes, and we already have both ice and mint ready for a cool drink. It is truly very convenient. If you are watching this video in the summer, or if your home often has guests visiting, please try making a tray of mint ice cubes. Method 4. Dry mint for long-term use. Have you ever used dried mint before? If your home has a lot of mint, please try this right away. First of all, choose fresh mint sprigs that are not eaten by insects, not bruised, and not darkened, and wash them clean. Remember to dry them very thoroughly. I will only choose the mint tops and leaves, removing the stems. Please take a little time to pick them out carefully, it will not take too long. There are many ways to dry mint. If where you live has a dry, airy, and clean space, you can spread the mint leaves into a thin layer on a tray and place them in a dry, well-ventilated place. From time to time, gently turn them so the leaves dry evenly. Do not spread the leaves too thickly, because the leaves underneath will hold moisture longer. If you use a food dehydrator, an oven, or an air fryer, you should use a low temperature and check it often. The goal is to dry the leaves slowly, not to burn them and not to make them lose too much fragrance. It will take about 30 to 40 minutes to dry the mint leaves. When the mint leaves are dried properly, they will feel lightly crisp and will break easily when crushed, but they will still keep their characteristic fragrance. After the mint has dried completely, let it cool fully before placing it into a clean, dry glass jar with a tight lid. Do not put warm mint into the jar, because the warmth can create moisture inside and make the mint become damp again. You can keep the dried leaves whole so the fragrance lasts longer. When you need to use them, just crush them lightly by hand. If you want more convenience, you can grind them into mint powder, but powder usually loses its fragrance faster than whole dried leaves. So if you want to store it for a long time, Mary recommends keeping it in the form of dried leaves, and only crushing it when needed. Dried mint is very suitable for making hot tea. Just a little dried mint, add hot water, cover it for a few minutes, and you will have a lightly fragrant and pleasant cup of tea. Besides that, you can also add a little dried mint to warm lemonade, salad, yogurt sauce, or some desserts. If you find this video helpful, please save it so that when you buy mint, you can follow it right away. You can also share this video with family or friends, especially those who often buy herbs but cannot use them in time and then have to throw them away. And what about you? What do you use mint for most often, making tea, making lemonade, decorating dishes, or cooking? Please leave a comment below and let Mary know. Maybe your way of using mint could become a great tip for many people to learn from.